YouTube boys, come inside, sit down. To be seated. Get ready to start the class. Right. Israel Imagine. South States Registry.
Mawasar, Banyahawla, Banyashala.
Mawasar, Banyahawla, Banyashala.
Yahweh Shem Yahshai Bakta.
Yahweh Shem Yahshai Bakta.
La Yashala.
Israel Imagine.
Bakodom is to face the east. In Israel. So. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Wadash. I.S.U.P.K. Yahweh. Malakpaka. Tabah. Ratzaka. I.S.U.P.K. Baratazah. Kawa. Bashamayim. The Thun. The Nawa. The Kam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Habuwaknawa. Hasalaknawa. Habuwakyanawa. Walah. Manasaya 1. A ball. I was shy now. Mayan. Right. Aya. Amalakwa. Wahala. Watapara. Lawalumya. Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forget our debtors. It is not to temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is the prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashem.
Yahushua.
Babakusha. Nathanawa. Lakak. Larpa'ah. Kal Makalah. Lakal Marawa. Akak. Latahar. Amatazarayim. Akak. Lahakwium. Amakium. Akak. Arakawa. Tama'ala. Garashan. Bahashem. Yahushua. Water.
Amen. This is the prayer in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
is the prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Baraklanawah.
Baraklanawah.
Wayashallah.
Wayashallah.
Wahad.
Wahad.
Bayah.
Bayah.
Saparium.
Sapari.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Amen. To bless Israel in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahariam.
Al-Hahariam.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azaria.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'aratazah.
Waharatazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Anat.
Hanat.
La'ab.
La'ab.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ab.
Wala'ab.
Ayashan.
Ayashan.
Sharamar.
Sharamar.
Yasha'allah.
Yasha'allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zalka.
Zalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yamawam.
Yamawam.
Ashamash.
Hashemash.
La'ayakaka.
Ayakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Wayalala.
Wayalala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makaurai.
Kalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Wabawaka.
Wa'aka.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Wa'alum. Why Abalam.
Wa'alam. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the
From
hill.
which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help.
Help coming from Yahweh.
Help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Made heaven and earth.
Do not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be
He that
moved.
keepeth thee,
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
and thy
out
coming in
and thy coming
from
in.
this time
From
forth,
this time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Tamayalaka.
Al-Tamayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwa.
Al. Yahanna.
Yahanna.
Wabayabika.
Wa'ayabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Yarawam. That's like it. Yarayamwa.
Yarayamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al-Tasapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanika.
Abawa.
Abawa.
Lakawa.
Akawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magoya.
Nagoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yashikar.
Yashikar.
Shem Yasha'ala.
Shem Yasha'ala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa. That's like it. Nawa. I Tazawa.
Nawa. Tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Auyaka.
Aunika.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Alhawiya.
Alhawiya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamaya. Wayashama Aliyam.
Wayashama Aliyam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagariam.
Wahagariam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'abawan.
Wa'abawan.
Wa'amalak.
Lamalak.
Halashah.
Halashah.
Amishabya.
Amishabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Alawa.
Delawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zerawai.
Zerawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Selah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Madyan.
Madyan.
Kasaya Sara'a.
Kasaya Sara'a.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Kawashyan. Wayashwan.
Wayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Mayan Darawa.
Mayan Darawa.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Dama.
La Dama.
Sayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Nana Yamagwa.
Nana Yamagwa.
Karab.
Karab.
Wakazabak.
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 Wakazazamanai.
Wakazalmanai.
Kal Nasiakamwa.
Kal Nasiakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Mawa.
Amarwa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarash.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Ah. Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Sayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Pagagala.
Pagagala.
Pakwash.
Pakwash.
Lapanya Rakah.
Lapanya Rakah.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Tabara Yaira.
Tabara Yaira.
Wakala Haba.
Wakala Haba.
Alahat.
Alahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradapma.
Daradapma.
Kasairaka.
Kasairaka.
Wabasawapaka.
Wabasawapaka.
Bahalam.
Halam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Payaham.
Wayaham.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Wayabakwaswa.
Wayabakwaswa.
Shamka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayapara.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadu.
Wayadawa.
Wayadawa.
Kayatha.
Kayata.
Shamka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Badka.
Kabadka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Alkahar Rataza.
Ahakaratazak. This is Psalm 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make atonement.
thy enemies make atonement.
And they that hated thee,
They that hated thee
have lifted up their head.
lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy
They
people.
consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being the nation.
From being the nation.
That the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
no more remembered.
They have consulted together.
They have consulted together.
With one consent.
One consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
The Ishmaelites.
Israelites.
Moab.
Moab.
Hagareen.
Hagareen.
Gebal.
Baal.
And Ammon.
Ammon.
And Amalek.
Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the
Inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur.
Ashur.
Also is joined with them.
Also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They have
God.
hope in the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sarah.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
As for Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Paris and Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the
The
earth.
nobles like a red.
The nobles like a
And
red.
like Zaid.
Like Zaid.
Yea.
Yea.
All the princes of
All
Zabah.
the princes of Sabbath.
And Zamuna.
And
Who
Zamuna
said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let's take to
the
ourselves
house of Yahweh
House of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh, my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
And stumble before the wind.
And stumble before the wind.
As the fire burnt the wood.
As the fire burnt the wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute
With
them
thy tempest.
with thy tempest.
Make them seek thy name.
Make them afraid.
Hold on, sorry. Like, for their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with
And
shame.
they seek the name.
And they may seek thy
Oh
name.
Yahweh.
Oh, Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble.
In trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Hey.
Let them be. Sorry, like it. Let them be put this. Hold on. It's like it. Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That they may know.
That they may know.
That thou,
Thou,
whose name alone,
name alone
is Yahweh.
is Yahweh.
By the Most High.
By the Most High.
All the earth.
All the earth.
All right. See Shabian? Shabian, see it? All right. Shabian, that's Shabian. What side, Christ? Clap it up. All right. All right, the waters. Welcome to another Sabbath service. The Lord allowed us to make it to another week. We get re-strengthened in the truth.
Right.
We are the I.S.U.P.K. started 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. And we bring you today to teach you the truth about the Bible.
Right.
And the truth is that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews of the Bible.
That's
You understand?
right.
And we are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. You understand?
Right.
The reason why we say that is because there's been many things that's out there, many different doctrines, and many different Israelite groups doing different things that we're not affiliated with. So we have to make that clear. Understand? Right. Again, like I said, welcome to Sabbath service. We're here at 3353 Glenwood Road. We're here in Decatur, Georgia.
Right.
So if you're close to the area, make sure you make it on down here. Like the Lord said, we come to do a holy convocation, and the Lord created the world in 6 days, and on the seventh day He rested. He made that day the Sabbath. So if you can get a day off of work, and don't let the oppressor slave you all week, because how many of you know that your oppressor will slave you Monday through Sunday? Right. So the Lord has given you your days. He gave you this day, the Sabbath service, to rest, have a holy convocation with your people. You know what I'm saying? Come and serve the Lord, eat and drink, and be merry. Understand? So again, come on now, big man. Big warrior, big Goliath over here. Sorry, right. I'm Officer Kaz, Officer 1,000 Kaz. To my far right, we got Officer Hadar Hamah, and the mighty man in the middle is Mawasam. All right? We're here to bring you the truth, to break down the Bible. If you have any questions, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Just raise your hand, say Salakia if you're here in school. If you're on Facebook or in the social media, any of the social media content, just go ahead and type your questions in, and we ask you. We're not a Christian church. We love to answer your questions, and we don't run from your questions. We will answer,
Right.
whether it be on topic or off topic. we'll answer your question. You understand? We are here to teach a Sabbath service, so we do have a agenda to follow. But however, we will answer your questions. All right. But you got anything else to say before we get started? You want to tell them about the lost walk?
Oh, well, Salaki, sir, if I could.
Yeah.
Most High Christ. So the language that you will hear us reciting is the actual Hebrew. You understand? Granted, we are reading the Assyrian, unfortunately, because it is the most predominant text available when it comes to Hebrew. You understand? But every Friday, if I could, we do teach the original language. You understand? We teach the Lashawan Kodash class, which means the holy tongue. You understand? And we pretty much teach people how to decipher the text, how to decipher the characters, you understand, so they can read the actual text, you understand, and in its read it in its entirety and read it how it's actually supposed to be read, you understand, whether it's for the for a feast or a Sabbath service, you understand, for your own pleasure or even for the generals.
All right. With that being said, if you got your if you're out there in the world and you got your Bible, or you're here in class, you got your Bible, you're going to be reading your first 7 chapters, so 7 verses in Deuteronomy 21, start the very first chapter, right? We'll read the first 7 verses in the Hebrew, then we'll come back and read it in English to explain it. So if you got any questions at the time, you can ask any questions. All right?
Deuteronomy 21:1. Kaya, Yamatazah, Kawawa, Badama, Ba'adama, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayak, Al-Saki, Alahayak, Alahayak. Oh, 22. Slakia. Deuteronomy 22:1.
Let them know where you at again. Say again, that's loud. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Deuteronomy 22:1. In the Hebrew. La, Thara, Slaki. Thara'ah, Af, Shara, Afyak, Slaki. Akayad, Akika. Ara, Af, Shayak, Shayan. Nada Kayam, Nadakiam, Wahafa, Ilamath, Wahai, Ithalamthia. Ma'ay, Maham, Ashab, Thashayabam, Lakayad, Yak, Sahi, La'akika. Verse 2. Wa'ayam, Wa'am, Saki, Wa'am, La'a, Korayab, Akayad, Saki, Akayak, Akyaka, Alayak, Alyaka, Yala'a, Yadaithawa, Wa'a Patha, Saki, Wa'a Sap, Thawa, Tharak, Bayathak, Yahweh, Imak, Ahai, Wayahaya, Ainka, Darash, Athayak, Athayaka, Athka,
Just like how we say that with a Ak. It's
Akyaka, Kankan, what? Athar, Wahashabatha, what? Wahashabatha. Lawar, verse 3. Waban, Wakan, Slaki, Wakan. Sa'asha, Lakamara, Waban, Slaki, Wakan. Sa'asha, Lasha, Lashamal, Slaki, Lashamal, Lathar, Lashamathar. Well, Lashamathawa, Wakan, Sasha, Wakal, Abadak, Aslaki, Abadah, Akayak, Akayaka, Slaki, Ashar, Sabad, Mamana, Mamadwa, Wamatazatha, La, Thawakal, Latha La'a, Thayalam.
All right. Clap it up for that, brother. It's all right. Most High Christ, granted. Again, we are reading the Hebrew language, and yes, it will sound a little off. You understand, because we are learning a new language. You understand, this is a Hebrew language for us who have been institutionalized. You understand, and Americanized for so long. Okay, so we are learning this as we go. All right, and we are learning from men above us who teach us as well. Right. So if we could, we'll continue on in the Hebrew. This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 4. All right, and we will stop at if I could, verse 7.
That's right.
All right. So continuing on, book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 4 in the Hebrew. La'ah, Bara'ah, Ath, Kamawar, Akika, Awa, Shawarwa, Napoleon, Badarak, Wahatha, Ilamtha, Maham, Haquam, Taquam, Ainwa. Verse 5. La'ah, Yahaya, Kalya, Gabar, Al, Ashar, Wala'ah, Yalabath, Yalabash, Gabar, Shamalta, Aisha, Kaya, Kaiwa Abath, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Kal, Aisha, Allah. Verse 6. Kaya, Yakorah, Kwan, Tazapawar, Lapanyaka, Badarak, Bakal, Itazar, Iwa, Al, Haaratazar, Iparakim, Awa, Wayatazayam, Waha'am, Rabatazar, Al, Ha'aparakim, Awa, Al, Habayatazayam, Habayatazayam, La'ah, the Quak, Ha'am, Al, Habanyam. And verse 7, Shalak, Thar Shalak, Ath, Ha'am, Wa'ath, Habanyam, the Quak, the Ka, Lama'ain, Ayatab, the Ka, Waha'a Rakah. Yama Yam.
Not that form. All right, we go up in verse 1. Read the English.
Okay. Deuteronomy 22:1 in the English. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them unto thy brother.
Again, this is the laws that these are various laws that Israel is having. Understand, we are a nation of people that came out of the bondage in Egypt. Now we come into a wilderness and we come into land, various different lands, and we claim our lands after the Lord has given these lands over from our enemies, our heathen nations. And now we got to establish a life. We got to establish living. So there's going to be laws that's going to be established over these millions of people. You understand? Million Israelites are coming under one umbrella, and we got to learn to live amongst each other. Right. So we don't go over a bunch of rules that teach us how we can actually live in cahoots with each other, right, and start to have the brotherhood. As we said in UPK, brotherhood is a weapon. Right. And to do that, it must be laws established to continue the brotherhood. And those laws should go on today. Right. You know, so those laws that the United States is, that the land that our oppressors is living at here in this kingdom, if it goes against what the laws of God, then we shouldn't do those laws. All right. If the Lord is telling us that homosexuality and men sleeping with men and women sleeping with women is an abomination, but yet this place is telling you it's okay to do, then you should follow the laws of the Lord. You understand? Right. Yeah. This law is telling you to pay your tithe, to pay what we call taxes. Then you must pay the taxes. Right. You understand? So we got to understand what laws are what to be able to survive in these lands, and this is one of them. Read it again for me.
Okay. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray.
And the biggest thing that we did back then, we did a lot of herd watching and farming. That's what we did. We was cultivating the land. So if you see, this stands right here. If you see a brother's ox or sheep go astray, he's lost. You know, keep reading.
Okay. And hide thyself from them.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother.
You should bring it to your brother, man. You should take that ox. You see that you got an ox and you know it's your brother's. Take him in and give it back to your brother. Right. You don't keep the daggone ox. It's not yours. You know what I'm saying? Thou shalt not steal. That's one of the commandments. Thou shalt not steal it. So if you see a brother's ox or a sheep, they're going straight. Take the sheep into your household or whatever you see it. Let the brother know, hey, you lost your sheep, man. Here's your sheep. Give it back to him. Right. You know, that goes today. You know, if you see somebody's dog or, you know, somebody's car, that somebody stole somebody's car, you see it, you call them and say, hey, man, I see your car. It's over right here. Or I see it. You don't turn your head away from it, or you keep it yourself. Right. You give it back to the right owner. Keep it.
Yeah, so like if I could, just real quick, also, it's very heavy that you bring out with this verse. That goes against the notion that we were taught as kids, finders, keepers.
Oh yeah, we taught all kinds of stuff like that. You know, finders, keepers. Yeah, so don't teach your children that finders, keepers, losers, weeper. That's not very brother. That's that brother's watch, that brother's toy, or whatever it is, football. Give it back to that brother or that sister. You understand? Keep going.
So, verse 2. And if thy brother be not nigh unto thee,
if the brother's not close to you, say you live on the north side, this brother's oxen, because say a dog comes, he has a collar, and you know it's East Atlanta, and you live on North Atlanta. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's too far to go. Keep going.
Okay. Or if thou know him not, then thou shalt bring it unto thine own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brothers seek after it.
Again, if you lose a dog, you know, so you got people post signs like you lost something, but they're too far. But you know his dog tag has an address on it, so you take the dog into your house until you're able to get to that brother, get that dog into that person's possession. Right. You just don't keep the animal. You wait until you can actually get off, go to that brother, seek him, and say, "Look, I got your sheep, I got your ox. I just couldn't bring it to you because it's too far. I had to work, whatever, but I kept him over here to the weekend. Now I'm bringing it back to you, let you know he's here. Just come get him. Just make arrangements to get it back to him." It's just brotherhood. It's just common sense, really. You understand? It's just not stealing from each other. That keeps you safe. I mean, because you imagine what happens when you start stealing from one another? It turns out to a nation like this, and to an empire like we live in right now. Everybody's thieving from each other, stealing from each other, and then you end up killing each other because of something so simple. Right. You stole my car. Now I'm gonna seek you down, and I'm gonna shoot you because you stole my car. Right. Not saying that he was wrong. The brother was wrong for stealing your car, but murder is also wrong. So, but you can see how it'll get out of whack. We start doing things that we want to do. Oh, he stole my ride. I'm gonna go teach him a lesson. Now it's tit for tat. Now we're fighting. Now his blood is on your hand. He stole it. And now the whole empire is in uproar. And now we can't. We live in the life of just killing each other. Go ahead, sister.
When I hear this, also it makes me think about, because those animals can't take care of themselves.
That's right.
So if you see it is stray, you're like, oh, that ain't my problem. That's not mine.
Yeah.
But the owner is not there, so you need to take them in and feed
That's
them
right.
and keep them up until the owner can get back to them.
Hey, clap it up for her. That's a good point. Clap it up. What that sister was saying is that not only is he lost, you got to take that animal to your home. Like you said, the animal can't provide for themselves, can't feed themselves. So you got to take care of that dog or that sheep or that goat as if it was your own until it gets back to that owner. Very good point you made. Not the water, sis. Very good point. Go ahead.
Oh God. And thou shalt restore it to him again.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. And the like manner shalt thou do with his ass, and so shalt thou do with his raiment.
Clothing, his ass. That means his animal, jackass. It's what does jackass say? A donkey. So go ahead, keep going.
Okay. And with all lost things of thy brothers.
Anything lost, his raiment, his clothing. Take care of that clothing, man, and give it back to that brother when you see him. We do that to this day. If something gets lost amongst, I remember we was at the Passover, and someone lost. Man, when you go to the Passover, you lose so much stuff.
Right.
You lose headbands, you lose glasses, you lose money, you lose cell phones, you lose it all. But it's a guarantee that you're the Passover, you're going to get those items back.
Right.
Because as soon as you find it, someone takes it and turns it in, and the generals is making announcements, and the captains is making. Who's ever on the microphone, the MC is making announcements all day. Someone left their phone. Please come over here and get it. Right. No one harbors our brother's stuff at the Passover or at the school. Wherever you left it at, trust me, it's going to be right there when you get back.
It's a lucky, sir.
Right there.
Somebody left their wallet.
Yeah.
Somebody
left wallets. I mean, and even after the Passover is over, we're still trying to get those lost items to that brother and that sister. Man. It's amazing that we don't have to worry about if I lose my wallet, I'm out of money. I can't get back home because we travel far to get to the Passover, which means the Passover is going to be this year. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going to be in Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. Clap it up for that. It's going to be hosted by the Commanding General Yahanna. So if you got your $200 fees, make sure you get it in per person. If you're an adult, 18 years old and older, it's $200. And if you're a child under that, it's free for you. Also, the Passover, we have the Black and White Party going to be on that Thursday. All black party going to be Thursday.
Yes, sir. It should be on Thursday.
So if you do pay your $200 and your fees, you're allowed to get into that for free. All right. So, but like we were saying, to get back on topic here, if you lose any item at our Passover or any one of our schools, you're going to get that item back. Because we understand these laws to give it back to our brother. Because we come far places and you lose your wallet, you have no money to get back. You have no money to take care of your children if you have any. I mean, you got to get gas, you got to get all these things. So by losing the wallet, if you ever lost the wallet or a purse, you know how horrible it is. You got to change credit cards, you got to cancel this, got to cancel those. And some things are attached to your bank, so you're making automatic payments. And it gets messed up. So it just makes it a mess. But here in I.S.U.P.K. and the Commanding General Yahanna, that does not happen here. In this school in Atlanta, you lose something in Atlanta, and then glasses here, wallet here, whatever, your purse here, it's here. Now, we might put it up somewhere so nobody knows. We might put it up in a weird area that we know of, but rest assured, it will be here, and you will receive it back. That's right. So let's clap it up for that. That's his brotherhood. Just imagine if we take that out in this world and we treat each other like that. This the crime amongst Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, there will be no crime if we just follow that one simple rule. There's simple things that we can follow that will change the trajectory of how we live and how we treat each other and how we actually operate. Just one of these rules we follow. So people want to know what can we do to get closer to each other and actually to make the Lord smile upon us, to shine his face upon us. Follow the law, statutes, commandments in the Bible that he gives you. Follow the rules. That's one thing we can do. How hard is it to give your brother back his wallet when he lost it? It's not that difficult. Unless you're just a thieving, conniving person.
Right.
You understand? So don't keep reading. Keep going.
Okay. And thou hast found, which had lost, and thou hast found, shalt thou do likewise.
Because you would want that to be done to you. If you lost your wallet, you would want to get it returned back. If you lost your animal, your goat, your sheep, or your dog, you want that to come back to you. Because for some people, the animals like their family members. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
It's like their family members. They lose a dog, man. These people. I mean, to me, I don't know. But if dog my lost, yeah, by my yard, I'm saving some money. But for some people, that's like their family. They've been with them since the time they were 2 or a baby. Now they grown people. They love their dogs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Except for the Moab, sir.
Dogs are not a delicacy, man. Dogs are not a delicacy. But yeah, we will leave the Moabs out of this, man. But yeah, keep going, bro.
Do likewise. Thou mayest not hide thyself. Verse 4. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from them.
Say it again. Read verse 4 again for me, please.
Oh God, verse 4. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt surely help him up. Surely help him to lift them up again.
And this goes again to where if you see a brother's, he's struggling with an ass or a jackass or his mule, and the ox has been falling into a ditch or something, help that brother get it out. And if I can bring it to today's time, I did this yesterday. I was going to the store and I saw a brother and he had his door open. He had his hood open. I was ready to keep walking just in case he needed help. But I said, you know what? Let me check and see if the brother's all right. I say, hey, brother, you need help with that? He said, no, I'm good. Just got to put my battery on. I'm good to go. So if you see a brother or sister in need, just don't walk past them. Help them out. Because if you was in need, you want them to help you out. So don't just hide yourself from them when you see a brother or sister who may need help with something, or if their car's not starting, don't just walk off. Ask them for help. Ask them if they need assistance, because you may very well be in the same situation and you want somebody to help you, or better yet, your rib may be in a situation you would want somebody to help them. So just don't walk away when you see a brother, a sister in distress, and you walk away pretending like you didn't see it. You get in your car and you drive off, because it could be the other way around. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 5. The woman shall not wear that.
Still no question.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Say it again for me.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Uh-huh.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
What does this mean? Read from the top again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Who could tell me what this means? A woman should not wear what pertains to a man. Go ahead, little sis. What does that mean? That's right. Women shouldn't wear men apparel. Now, I know we got a lot of questions, a lot of areas this is going to come into. So Here's the questions where they're going to come into. Can a woman not wear your jersey? You know what I mean? I would like my woman to wear one of my shirts, to go to bed, whatever. Can she not wear that?
Well, it's like yourself.
Go ahead.
If that's the rule of the house,
that's the rule of the house.
That's the rule of the house.
Right.
Then your reel should not be wearing your shirt and stretching it out. You know what I'm saying?
How big is your wife?
I mean, she should not be stretching your shirt out. One of your good shirts.
So one of your good shirts.
No, that's
it all depends. One of your good shirts. It's one of your good shirts. I understand that. Rule of the house. Let me wear my good shirts. Go ahead, brother.
Wear like war clothes.
War clothes.
Anything that's pertaining to going to war, uniform, battle, like priestly wear.
Right. When we get into the area, when we get to this era is here. When you have what we call, I don't know what they call it. I don't know if it's right for YouTube to say, but we're going to help me not get us canceled off the show. Okay. If there's a female who is trying to be like a male,
okay,
you understand? Y'all got to read my mind.
Okay, so like I said, you're saying if a female, for instance, right?
Yeah.
For instance, if I could,
right.
Caps are mainly for men, but women can wear those as well because it's a cap. But now, let's say if she wants to wear like a cap and jeans and shirts for the purpose of becoming a man, like as a man, or pertaining to be a man, or pretending to be a man, then
pretending to be a man.
Then,
that's the key word, pretending.
That can become a problem.
That's right. Since you had anything you want to add to that?
I was just gonna say, a woman that's trying to look like a
Oh, sister just came out and said this. This woman trying to be a man. That's what we're talking about.
Right.
This is a woman who's trying to be a man, and she's putting on men apparel that you can't distinguish her apart from a female. Right. She wants to look like a man. Right. That is an abomination to the Lord. That's right. You cannot do that. The Lord tells you should not do that. So it's not my words. It's not what we just up here on the panel saying, on our podium is saying. This is what the Lord is saying. A woman should not wear what pertains to a man. If a woman wants to wear jeans, there are jeans that pertains to a woman that she can wear. Right. If she wants to wear a shirt, there's a shirt that pertains to a woman that is cut for a woman. It's cut, the shoulders that come down to the waist. It's cut, designed for a woman, and they can wear those things. So we have fake Israelite groups, and they tell you, "Oh, women can't wear jeans. Oh, they can't wear jeans." That's untrue. It's not true. Women can wear jeans. You just can't wear my jeans. You understand? Right. You wear the women's jeans. You wear what's designed to women. Keep reading the second half of that.
Okay. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
You can't be out here wearing chick pants. Give me some designing women designers that y'all know of. Give me some. Who? Fib jeans. Rip jeans. But don't they make rip jeans for men? They do. Okay. They do. I want a woman's design for a woman's apple bottom. I don't want to see her daughter over here wear apple bottom jeans.
Most high in Christ, sir.
I don't want to see these brothers over here wear apple bottom jeans, man. You cannot wear these things that pertains to women. So if you're a man trying to look and dress like a woman, this is not right. That's what a woman wears. If you want to wear jeans and a shirt, there is something that is made for men that you can wear. Wear those.
Or Salagas or Marisar wearing baby fats.
Oh man, baby fat. Marisar, you wearing baby fats? We don't want to see that.
Be sitting here, sir.
We don't want to see that. We don't want to see young man Charles running around in baby fat jeans. We don't want to see you doing that. Man. You got a question, little man? That's right. That's not like your daddy. No, your daddy ain't wearing apple bottom jeans either, man.
No, why you can't wear a bean? Why bean? If the girl want a bean.
That's right. You can't wear, if the girl got a bean, that's what she's supposed to wear. The man can't wear that either. Absolutely. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Skinny jeans, man. I don't even know if they even make regular jeans no more. I really don't. Right. I mean, I've go shopping trying to find, man pants, loose fit jeans. They got the wide bottom. And it's rare you can find them anymore.
They call it slim fit.
The slim fit. That's what it is, slim fit. Every jeans that's out there is either ribbed, like sister said, ribbed, or they're tight jeans. And it's like, damn, can I find any man pants? But that's what it's coming to now. So the woman, this world is it's changing over to where you can't tell these things apart anymore. Right. But the Lord has said something about it. Keep reading, brother.
Okay. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
All who do that is an abomination. You see a man out there who's dressed up like a woman is an abomination. Right. The Tyler Perry show, yeah, it was funny and it's cool and we all laughing, but that is an abomination. That's right. That is not to be taken as a joke. Ever since I've learned these laws, I can barely watch Tyler Perry shows anymore. Right. Even for comedy. Some things you got to zone out and watch for comedy, but you can't even I can't even zone that out no more. I see this is an abomination to the Lord. Yes, I'm saying?
So, like, can you explain what an abomination is?
Abomination is disgust. Outright disgust, disdain that the Lord hates. That's what that is. It's a strong word. So I'm glad you made me point that out, sis. Because some people, it's an abomination. But you really don't understand what abomination is. It's a strong disgust for the Lord.
And so, like, sir, if I could, looking at the interlinear for the definition of abomination, sir, in the Bible is used as disgusting thing, abominable, in a ritual sense, and also in ethical sense, wickedness.
It's wickedness. It's an abomination, man. The Lord, he really hates the fact that, I'm going to say it, he hates Tyler Perry running around just like a woman. Because I know you all say, oh, no, the Lord's going to hate the sin and not the sinner. It's not true. Right. The Lord is not hearing you, not seeing you. He hates the sin and the sinner. If you find a precept, pull it up. It's a precept. Here we go. I want to make sure I back up what I'm saying. There's a precept for that. The Lord does not, I know the Christians say it all the time. The Lord hates the sin and not the sinner. But we're going to prove you wrong today if that's what you're thinking. We're going to prove to you today that the Lord hates the sin and the sinner. Because he already said right now that if you're wearing what pertains to a man and a woman, he hates that sin. It's an abomination. Go ahead, brother.
Lucky, sir. I think I have a precept on that.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 5 and verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
The foolish shall not stand in thy sight.
Mm-hmm.
Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
He hates all workers, that's people, of iniquity. That's sin. He hates all workers of iniquity. So the Lord hates Tyler Perry. He dresses up as a woman while we all sit back and laugh at his comedy.
Right.
We should turn away from that because the Lord turns away from that. He hates it. And I know it's hard to figure out. I know it's hard to understand, but it's just comedy. It's just kids. That's how it all starts. It's just comedy, and then it progresses from there. Now you got you chorusing brothers, the men who are cross-dressing as women, right. They loving Tyler Perry. Right. And now we think it's right. So to bring it out to the mainstream, now you become that. Right. It starts as a little seed, and it grows, and has to be cut out.
Okay. Like I said, if I could.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. The bottom one.
I'm sorry, sir.
Bottom one, you have something to say? Go ahead, brother.
Men dressing like ladies, that's feminine. That's a feminine.
That's right. It's a feminine spirit.
Right.
Men dressing, man, clap it up for them. Clap it up. Right. And this tells you how this is important because these are children who's answering these questions. These are children. These are children answering these questions and making these statements. That shows you they are listening to these parents and they're listening to what God has to say. It's the Most High in Christ. What do you have something to say?
Like I said, there's another precept for this as
Mm-hmm.
well, sir. Because the book of Ecclesiasticus.
That's the one I'm looking for too. Yeah, that's it.
Chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners.
Most High hate what?
Sinners.
Read it again.
I will count the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners.
The Most High hated sinners.
And,
go ahead.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their judgment. You will held. You're going to be held at an abomination. If you're a woman dressing like a man, if you're a man dressing like a woman, Dwayne Wade's son just changed his whole outlook to a woman. Lord hate that thing, and he hates him. The Lord hates sinners. So that's the direct cut to you Christians who think that the Lord only hates the sin and not the sinner. I heard that all my life. As I came under, I came to the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander Yahanna and saw this with my own eyes. Right. I'm like, wow, I never knew that. So I know it's a lot of people who never understood that, never seen that, and still will go with the notion, nah, the Lord can't hate people. Got to hate the sin, that's it. That tells you. Explain that verse to me. Read that verse again, brother. I will count the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners.
Read that verse that you got, brother. Read that one you had.
Khan.
Read it again, Adar.
I will count the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners.
Go ahead, read your first, young man Charles.
The book of Psalms, chapter 5 and verse 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
So if you want to say, well, that's an apocrypha. I don't go by the apocrypha. Right. Now we got it in Psalms. I know you Christians love Psalms. Love all the Psalms out there. Right. There you go in Psalms. So call in, challenge it, say what you want to say. But I didn't write the Bible. The Most High wrote the Bible. And it goes by what he says. So clap it for the Most High. All right. Go on verse 6.
Okay. Verse 6. If a bird's nest chance to be before thee in the way in any tree or on the ground, whether they be young ones or eggs, and a damn thing sitting upon the young.
Say that again. read that again, brother. Read that again.
Verse 6.
Now you got to understand these are diverse laws. These are all, so you're gonna jump from one law and one to another to the next. So it's diverse laws. You're just jumping from laws to laws. So go ahead, read it again.
If a bird's nest chance to be before thee in the way, in any tree, or on the ground, whether they be young ones or eggs, and the dam sitting upon the young.
There you go.
Oh, now I said damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Salaki.
Keep going, brother.
Sitting.
So in other words, if it is a bird you come across a bird nest, whether it be in a tree or it be on the ground, and you see the bird in the mother. Well, who knows what a dam is? What is this?
Animal mother.
A who?
Animal's mother.
An animal's mother. So are you a dam? No, so ain't wrong if I say you damn mama. You damn mama. That's where you get it from. Your damn mama done told me. But no, a dam is the mother of the bird of the bird that he's sitting on. You know, so that's what you call the dam. All right. So you come across the mother, which is called the dam here, and is sitting on with the bird, and you come across them. Keep going.
Sitting upon the young or upon the eggs, thou shalt not take the dam with the young.
Don't take the mother away from the young. All right, don't take it. Keep reading. Last verse.
Verse 7, last verse. But thou shalt in any wise let the dam go and take the young to thee, that it may be well with thee, and thou shalt mayest prolong thy days.
What this is a funny, well, it ain't funny scripture, but it's attached to another verse that says what? This is the second one I've seen that gives you something if you do something. One of the laws: if you do this, I will do this. And in this case, you don't take the mother from the daggone from the nest. If you do this, I will prolong your life. There is another promise that the Lord gives us if we also do another thing. Can anybody know what that is? Go ahead, brother.
If we follow His laws and commandments.
That's true, but it's something else in particular. He says, if you do this and that, the days of your life will be long. Sister, I think she had a hand up first.
So like you honor thy father and thy mother.
If you clap it up for her. If you honor thy mother and thy father, all your days will be long. So there's two things. So if you see a bird nest and you don't take them up, leave alone. Just leave alone. Your days may be prolonged. Prolonged. You understand? And also, if you honor the mother and father, your days will be prolonged. Go ahead, sis.
So, am I understanding this right?
Oh, shoot.
They're saying that basically, if the chicken is sitting on the eggs, don't take the whole chicken. Just take the eggs and leave them. So
Right.
You
Just
can
take
some more eggs.
Exactly. Just
Okay.
don't take the dag. Don't take the mother because remember we have to keep growing. So if we take the mother, it can't reproduce. And we have to reproduce because at the time, you got to remember, at the time we were farmers and we were seed herders and planters. This is what we do. So if you take the daggone mother and you kill it, I mean, what more? You can't produce more. You're taking away that. Now you got these babies who can't really produce right now because they're babies, and anything can happen. They can die. They can get sick, and now they can't reproduce. So it's all about growing the nation, growing the family, and to eat, to grow nurture.
So like I said, this kind of sounds like environmental protection.
Oh, snap. See, that's why I got this brother on my side. See, he breaks things down to me that puts it into where you can understand. Environmental protection. Appreciate that.
Oh, God.
Environmental protection. I'm not that eloquent with words. That brother is. So we're going to keep going. We're going to read up another next 7 verses. All right. Anybody got any questions thus far? Young man, what you got?
So the mother bird was trying to get the baby a word so the mother can feed the baby word.
Clap it up for him. That's right. I'm telling you, how old are you? How old are you? Hey, how old are you? Young man, how old are you? 5 years old. And he said the mother bird has to feed the baby birds. And that's absolutely right. Environmental protection. You got to take care of, just like your mother would feed you, that mother bird gonna feed them children, the little baby birds. Absolutely right. All right, Maju, let me try. You want to come? Mother, state the registry. Right here, front. State registry.
Young man Charles, Ban Yamyan, Ban Yasharallah.
Young man Charles, Ban Yamyan, Ban Yasharallah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabarakatham.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabarakatham. Shabby. All right, Christ. We got a Bunyamin in the house.
Right.
Benjamin. in the
Right.
house. You understand? Clap it up for this brother. We're gonna read Hebrew. We're gonna read from 8. From 8. We're in 12 now? Oh, okay. 8 to 12. All right. We're from 8 to 12. All right.
Khan
Hebrew?
Khan.
You read this?
Khan Khan.
All right.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 8 in the Hebrew. Kaya, Sa, Banha, Bayath, Salakia. Salakia. Karash, Kadash, Salakia. Wa'ai Ma'ai Kwa'a, Ma'ai Kwa, Lagagaka, Wala'a, Tashayam, Damyam, Baba Salakia, Bayafka, Kaya, Yapal, Salakia, Hanapal, Mamanwa. Verse 9. La'a, Thazarai, Karamka, Kalaayam, Pan, Salakia, Pan, Thaqwadash, Salakia, Salakia, Hamalaha, Hazarai, Ashar, Thazarai, Wathabawath, Salakia, Hakaram. Verse 10. La'a, Thakarash, Bashawar, Rabath, Salakia, Rabakamar, Yakadawa. Verse 11. La'a, Thalabash, Salakia, Sha'ait Nazah, Tazamar, Salakia, Wapashathim, Yakadawa. Verse 12. Salakia. Last verse. Gadalayam. Tha'aisha. Laka. Isle. Arabai. Kanapawath. Salakia. Kasawathka. Ashar. Thakasa. Oh, Thakasa. Baha.
Clap it up. All right. We start back at verse 8.
Khan Adawan. This is Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 8 in the English. When thou buildest a new house, thou shalt not make a battlement for thy roof.
Thou shalt not make?
Oh, Salakia. Thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof.
Okay.
That thou bring not blood upon thine house, if any man fall from thence.
Anybody say what that means? Where is this?
I think it means that you're gonna put something out that if people are working on the roof, if they fall, they won't harm themselves.
That's right.
Like I think the battlement is like something so that if they fall, it'll protect them.
That's right. It's like a little ease. Exactly. Clap it up for it.
Okay.
It's an easement. In other words, the Lord was thinking about us, insurance.
Right.
The Lord said you can have some insurance because even right now, you go on somebody's property, you get hurt on somebody's property, you're liable to get sued because somebody fell on your property.
Right.
Because you didn't have an easement or you didn't have it protected, so where if they fell, they got hurt. So the Lord said right here, make sure there's a battlement to where it's something out there. So if they fall on the edge of your roof or something like that, they won't get hurt. It'll kind of protect them, so blood won't spill and you be held liable for that death. You understand? So that's what that is. No crisis. Go ahead.
I just have to look that up. That's crazy. Never heard that. The water.
Now you're gonna get many types of battlements also. And also you're gonna have a battlement to where if you look at the castles, there's a hole cutout to where people are shooting, and if he falls, that's also a battlement as well.
Okay.
So if they're shooting also with that, if they get hit and then you fall, they're gonna fall not into the castle, and they're gonna fall right in there until they can bleed out.
Right.
So that's also a battlement. But a battlement also is to protect you from falling on your neighbor's property, so you won't get hurt. So we protect each other.
So
Go ahead,
so first we had environmental protection.
Oh boy, here you go.
Environmental protection. And now we got insurance.
We got Geico.
Man.
Built in.
You got Geico built in.
If I could also that's so heavy too, because remember that when we first started the chapter, we were already talking about brotherhood.
That's right.
And how if you see like your brother's about to lose something, help him out.
That's right.
Help him out. You know what I'm saying? Let him know that hey brother, you lost something. So now and why would we do that? Because that keeps us like from stealing from one another.
That's
right.
Causing conflict.
That's right.
And here we see another verse. Hey man, you got somebody working on your house, man. Hey, make it easy for them. Protect them.
That's right.
Right.
Protect them. So now there's no blood on your house.
Right.
And why is that? Also, there's no blood on your house. There's no death here.
There's no
and
death.
also now you're not bringing trouble back to your house as
Yeah.
well.
And you preserve the family. I mean,
Right.
you out there working on somebody's roof and you fall off and die. This man has family, friends. You got people they love ones. So you're protecting these people. So the Lord, in His infinite wisdom, has covered everything that we need to cover in His Bible.
Right.
Everything He has covered. We just don't follow. We just don't follow simple rules.
Right.
If America, if this kingdom would follow the rules, we have insurance. But, they said we got to make these things. Esau will charge you for these things.
Right.
They will charge you for it, and hoping somebody will sue you for it, so they get paid. And that's just not brotherhood.
Right.
We all talked about brotherhood. The only way we're going to actually get this world back is to have brotherhood. When I say brotherhood, that means sisterhood as well. That's the only way that you'll come to full wishing, to have everyone come on one accord and to bring us out of this craziness.
That's right.
Is to have this brotherhood. And the Lord is showing us, if we follow one simple rule as a nation, one simple rule in this Bible, everything will change.
Right.
If you just give me any rule or any law that if we all did collectively, just give me one. Give me one. Anybody, give me one, sis. If you honor thy mother and father, if you honor thy mother and father, for one, your days will be long. He tells you that. If you honor your mother and father, your days are gonna be long. So we wouldn't have no early deaths, untimely deaths, because you honor thy mother and thy father. If everyone did that, we'd make big things better. You had one?
I'm thinking like if we love your brother as ourselves.
If you love your brother as yourself, you ain't gonna kill your brother. You won't sell your brother no dope.
Right.
You want to whore out your sister.
Right.
So why would you do it to anybody else?
Right.
Changes everything.
Right.
Thou shalt not murder. If everyone follow that, there won't be no YSML on TV talking about somebody murk this nigga, murk that nigga. Be none of that.
Right.
If we just don't have sex with another man's wife. I got brothers in prison right now, a bunch of brothers in prison right now for that same reason. I didn't accept my woman. Kill him for that.
Right.
Can you blame him? That's up in there.
Right.
That's judgment call. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody's property. That's somebody's property.
That explains the Memphis police.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened to Memphis police. From what I got the update.
Right.
So now I don't know if he was messing with the girl or it was done, whatever the case may be, but that was that man's woman. And if we understood that, he wouldn't bother that one. And we wouldn't be where we at. There's many brothers in prison dead messing with another woman's woman, another man's woman. Many of them. What's the matter, question?
Young man did.
You had a question back there? Yeah, all right. Gotta save. The Lord's trying to save all of us. So anybody else, any other scripture that can, any other rule that we follow, any other law, statute? Man, we kept the Sabbath day. If we kept the Sabbath day, everyone would learn these laws.
Right.
Everyone would learn these laws to take it out there and bring it forward. So do you want us to change? You want us to come together? Follow these laws.
That's right.
You want us to move as Black people economically, because we always say economics. Yeah, okay. follow these laws, economically we come together.
Right.
Economically we come together. But when you do that without these laws, it can't exist because we try to come together economically, and what happened? They burned down Tulsa, Oklahoma. We tried to come together on just living in our own region. Now we got Lake Lanier. They done, made a whole city with water under that because we're not all together. We don't follow all these laws. We have to follow these laws collectively, and if we follow them collectively, our world will be a better place.
Right.
And we all love, and not only that, the Lord will come back. That's right. The Lord is just waiting for us to get things right. He's waiting for us. We all talking about, I'm just waiting on the Lord. You guys are Christians. We're just waiting on the Lord. We're just waiting on the Lord. The Lord is waiting on you. The Lord don't wait for nobody. He's waiting on you.
That's right.
He's Lord waiting on y'all to do his thing.
Right.
He wait for us to understand this and come back to him. He say, "What? You know what? Now it's time to save my people. Go down again. We can force Yahushua to come back if we follow these laws. But now the Lord is still like, these niggas ain't getting it. I don't know. They don't keep going through it. I don't know. And Yahushua like, let me go down. Let me go down. He's like, nah, can't do that. We gotta wait. We gotta wait to see these they got it together. And we stand here talking about, we waiting on the Lord. The Lord waiting on you.
That's right.
We're waiting on you to get it together.
We gotta convince him.
That's right. And if you wait on, if we do what he said, he'll say, you know what? I think they got it. Yahushua, go down and do your thing. Go bring our people back. But people believe, nah, ain't no man coming out the sky. They think about aliens. I mean, I'm hearing all kind of stuff over the weekend. Aliens. They tell you all this stuff about it's the aliens taking over. It's this, it's that. All right, okay. We're made of carbon. We're not melanin. Everybody got so much information. They go from this book to that book, this book to that book. And that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Here's my question. The world is flat. All these things. Just say I conform to your concept. Okay. The world is flat. Okay. The world is full of aliens and this is not real and this we got portals. Okay, so I believe that. Now what? Now what? Now what we do? That's right. And I asked the young brother this time, I said, now what? He's like, well, I just want y'all to know that. Yeah, I know, but I'm following you now. Now you got me in tune. I understand what you're saying. I'm following you. Now what do we do now? That's the problem. No one has answers to what's going to happen next.
Right.
Now you got me. I came up under what you believe. I want to follow one of your leaders. Now I ask your leaders what we're going to do next. He just says, I just want y'all to know that. What the hell are you talking about? The world is flat. Now we argue all day. Earth flat. Earth flat. No, it's round. It's flat. No, it's round. It's round. It's flat. Okay, brother. It's flat. Now what? I just want you to know. There's no people lying to you. We all know they're lying to us. But what do we do next? Answer in the Bible what we do next.
That's right.
You ask the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander of Yahanna, okay, what's next? We can tell you what's next. Right. And also, there's never been predictions in this. You tell me what your people believe. You tell me what's going on. But where are the predictions? This Bible is predicting this World War III. The Bible is predicting these things are going to happen. All the stuff that's happening right now, the Bible already said is going to happen. So where are the predictions that we see in the Bible? These are coming through.
Right.
What you're believing out there, you may sound intelligent and smart, but where's the predictions? And what do we do next?
It sounds good.
Sounds good.
It sounds good.
It really sounds, and brother sounds smart. They got all these books and calligraphy, all these calligraphy writing and this and that. I'm like, I don't know none of that stuff. I know the Bible. I know we're supposed to shoot each other. I know that.
Right.
I know we're supposed to kill each other. I know I can stop selling dope to my brother. I know that. But you telling me all the other stuff, I have no idea what you're saying.
If I could, that's another
Oh,
thing
brother,
too.
somebody at the door.
I'm sorry.
Martha.
But that's another thing too, sir, if I could.
Mhm.
Because like it's always interesting when brothers want to talk about and say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we were pharaohs, we were kings, we were queens back then, you know. Okay, like one brother told me, you know what? Matter of fact, we created the oppressor. I said, really? You created the oppressor? Yeah, we did. We created them in the lab. Okay, now how do you get rid of them?
You know what I'm saying?
How can you get rid of them? Why can't you stop your own creation?
Right.
Yeah.
Then I get silence. I get silent. Why can't you stop? You created him in the lab. Why can't you stop him?
Exactly.
Why don't you stop him? Well, exactly.
They got aliens down in the basements.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they got aliens. Oh yeah, you go over to the Antarctic. They got the aliens down. They got the whole world. I said, so you got aliens down there who started all this, who bigger and stronger than them, and y'all got them cooped up in Antarctica. They can't come out.
They can't come out.
I don't get it. But so all these things, I mean, it's nonsense to me, and it's not telling you anything what we should do as people. Because Tell me why the hell, because everybody gonna agree. Are we smarter than everybody in the world? Black people? Black, Hispanic, men? Yes, we're smarter. Are we stronger? And we see these things. We're smarter because we invented so much stuff. Every day I'm figuring out we created this, we created that. I'm like, damn, we created a lot of stuff. And every day you see football players, big, strong. Boxers, you got the Spanish out there, the Mexicans, Israelites knocking niggas out. You got black people knocking niggas out. We fighting each other. So you know we're strong. Can anybody stand up to us, defeat us? You might have one lucky Caucasian that might win every once in a while.
Rocky Marcial.
Yeah, Rocky Marcial. Rocky Marcial. That boy good. That boy good. You know, they got that, but as collectively, we are stronger than them. So we are stronger than them. I mean, LeBron just scored. I mean, it's amazing to me. The brother, 20 years in the league, 40-something years old, still run up and down the court like he's 20 years old. Right. I get tired just watching him. Right. Damn. But we so strong. So we're so strong. We're so smart. And we build everything. But why are we so oppressed? Why? And they say, well, because we don't come together. We did come together. When we came together, they burned things down. Well, Martin Luther King. Well, Martin Luther King brought us to this. Now we got rid of all black things. So we tried everything that we could possibly try. We were trying to go back to Africa. We went back to Africa, and half the people that went back to Africa died. Got the people killed over there. So we tried everything. We got to have money. Well, you got a bunch of athletes and entertainers who got a bunch of money. So anything you throw at me, we've done it. And it never got about oppression. But one thing we haven't tried, stop killing our brothers and sisters. Don't sleep with your neighbor's wife, the brother's wives. Right. Honor your mother and your father. Right. Let's go back to trying that, and let's see what's going to work. Let's see how that's going to stop. I guarantee you that don't stop more than we thinking about aliens in the skies and the earth is flat and all this other stuff. This is the answer to our prayer. This is the answer that we need. So we all got to come back to this.
Just like this, if I could. There was another time when blacks came together. They came together and they all marched.
Oh, man.
They all marched for one man.
Million of them, didn't they? A million of them came together.
That's right. They had to register. They had to pay for it.
Paid all that money.
You know what I'm saying?
So somebody got rich.
Yeah, and then afterwards, they were stuck.
And did it change the lives of black people? No. Nothing. It did nothing. Black Panther Party. It was solid. You know what I'm saying? I lose a lot of Black Panther. I'm like, man, Black Panther, solid. What happened to them? Nothing. Infiltrated. The brotherhood wasn't there. Infiltrated, and it dispersed. So whatever we ever tried as black people, Hispanic people, Native Indians, we tried. I mean, even to the Bloods and Crips, it started out as a protect the neighborhood. Protect the neighborhood. Good concept. Great concept. And the Blood, BLOD stands for something, and Crips stands for something, but it all stood for protect our neighborhood. Great damn concept. Glad they came up with it. But no, they didn't have? They ain't had the Bible to tell you, don't kill each other. Right. Don't sell each other dope. You got to jump in blood for blood to get in the group. And now it turned into a gang violence of just killing each other to the highest, all these blood, all these gangs. And then it broke off to other different gangs, Pyrus and these and that. Right. And we just killing each other because we couldn't even conform to the Bible. So don't tell me all we got to do is just come together. It's not it. You got to come together and follow the laws of the Most High God. That's what's going to get you over the hump. Because we did everything else. And it's not going to work. That's right. So if anybody else got an idea, let me know how it's going to work. It's not. It's the only way. Come in this truth. Learn this truth. Go out there in the streets with his brothers. Yell out. Cry out to these people. Tell them, tell your people their sins. Tell them to come in. To compel them to come in. They come into the school. They learn this stuff. And it keeps going. It's not a fast moving pace. It's going to be slow. But you know what is fast moving? Christianity. That's fast moving. Muslim. That's fast moving. Scientologists. That's fast moving. Because everybody wants the quick fix. Because Christianity, you don't got to do anything. All you got to do is say, Lord, I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Come on back. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
It is.
Right.
Because you don't sing songs like, we fall down, but you can get up. Yeah. Things like that.
That's all you have to do, sir.
That's it. Because the Lord knows your heart, right? The Lord knows your heart.
So like it, sir, if I could, with the concept of Christianity and the logic of Christianity, right? So let's say you have a wonderful family, and I don't like that, man. I'm mad. I'm a little jealous of it, right? So now, God, look, He knows my heart. He knows I want a family. He knows I want that, but I don't want yours. And so now I go kill that family, sir.
Mhm.
And then I have remorse for it, sir. And I'm gonna tell God, you know what, God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill that family. Please let me in.
Man.
I confess my sins, God. I killed that family. I killed them out of jealousy. Lord.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do it no more.
And you good. You clear.
That's it.
That's insanity.
That's it. That's all I gotta do.
That's
Right.
insanity.
That's it.
Right.
And matter of fact, sir. Also, all I have to do is, I know I'm about to die soon.
Oh.
I know I'm about to die. You know, they caught me. They gave me a chair. They said, any last wishes before they pull that switch? Lord, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
And you
Lord.
going
How
ahead.
much time I got left? Got 10 seconds. I'm sorry, Lord. I did it all.
After you live
Please
all
forgive
your
me.
life in hell.
Please forgive me.
But you can say that in the last
That's all
10
I gotta
seconds, and you good to go.
Good.
That's insanity. But people
Right.
will believe that versus just don't kill your brother. Don't shave your beard.
That's it.
Don't shave your hair bald completely. Don't do all, these are the things that God, and they get it mixed up because you have the law, and then you have the law, and then you have what breaks the law. And the law just lines it up. And I did this. Did I say it? No, you good. Oh, damn. I did this, Lord. Does it break what I said? No, you good. Give you examples. You cursing. You cursing. You gonna go to hell. Cursing. Let's look over here. Lord, did I break any of your commandments? Cursing, thou shalt not curse. Nah, you good. You good.
Right.
Oh, you can't drink because you're gonna go to hell for drinking. Well, let's see if it says thou shalt not drink. Thou shalt not drink. Don't say it here. The Lord's good with it. That's it.
Well, what about hold on. What about playing the lottery?
Hell
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Gambling.
Yeah.
What about that?
Right.
Matter of fact, my mother was shooting dice not too long ago in the Bible. So, so you have to know what the laws are to know that you broke them. If you have a license to drive, you have to know what laws to break to say saying you break it. If there's a law saying 25 miles an hour, or if it doesn't say it, then you don't know you broke it. But if it says 25 miles an hour and you're doing 30, you broke the law.
Right.
The Bible's the same way. Look at what you're doing. It's not religious. It's nothing. It's just checks and balances.
That's right.
You cursing is not against the law. It might be a bad look. They might not like you because you curse, because you use foul language. But Lord, like, rock on, brother. Rock on. I don't care. He ain't breaking my laws. That's just how simple this is. But we take it into a whole spooky, and want to fall out and stuff, and thinking that that's obeying the Lord, and it's simply not obeying the Lord.
Right.
The Lord just wants you to be obedient. He ain't got time for you falling on the floor, falling out. He ain't got time for you to run around the daggone church. He ain't got time for you to lifting holy hands, singing these damn songs. He ain't got time for that. Look, just follow my laws and keep trucking. Keep telling brothers to do the same thing. It's just that simple. It's just simply simple. When I came to I.S.U.P.K, I was like, man, it's so simple. It's black and it's white. When I was in Christianity, it was like, okay. It was like, what do I do? Okay, I did this. Don't worry about it. You can do this. You just pray for it. But I thought I couldn't do it. No. Just tell the Lord know you. Okay. It was a whole bunch of gray areas.
Right.
All you got to do is say, Lord, forgive you. Good. What? So much gray areas. Coming to this truth, have me understand there's no gray areas. It's either black and it's white. You live or you die.
Right.
That's it. And and me being a military man, I can appreciate that. Just simple. Understand?
And so, and also, if I could, just real quick, another reason with it being like, as you say, like black and white, because it also will explain why you should do it. It gives you the spirit behind it. So, like when you were here, when you see like like men shouldn't wear things that pertain to a woman and vice versa. Then we see earlier, and we learned earlier in stories like, wait a minute, these people who had us in captivity were doing this.
Right.
And they were trying to put this on us. And now they wanted us to continue on in that spirit.
That's right.
The Most High didn't want that.
That's right.
So that's why he just said to just cut it all together.
Right.
Yeah, the Lord just loves you. The Lord just loves us so much that he's telling us, look, this is what I want to protect you. No different than you protecting your child. You tell your child, look, and I heard the stupidest thing. I've always heard it. Self-experience is the best teacher. Hell no.
Right. Right.
Hell no.
Right.
I mean, I know you go through experience and learn from it, but I don't want my daughter. You know what? I would teach about age, but I just found out the hard way.
Right.
Come on, man. It's dumb.
Right.
And the Lord didn't want us to learn that way either.
Wow.
The Lord wanted us to learn because I told you, don't do this.
That's right.
I don't want my daughter to learn that the stove is hot by her putting her hand on the stove and now she got 30 degree burns. Now you got to rush to the hospital, losing her hand and feeling. I want you to learn that.
We don't want our kids to learn that bullets can kill them by shooting.
Exactly. You don't want you to learn that. You want to teach your child, look, do this and do that. It'll get you where you're going to be at. Yes, sir. And that child does this and does that, and he flourishes. He flourishes. Now you have a child, I ain't gonna do none of that. And now you got the child going to be locked up in prison. He's going to go to jail. He might even get killed. And he got to learn on his own. So when they tell me self-experience is the best teacher, I cringe at that. I say, why we can't learn just by Lord telling you don't do these things? I don't want my child to learn by the way. I don't. I want my daughters and my children to learn by what I tell them. Look, do this and do that. It's going to keep you safe. And they just say con one con. And they just do that. So you got to be careful when we tell our children that. Now, if you go through those experiences and the Lord allows you to live, of course you learn, and now you can teach others. And teach them, I've been through that, young blood. Don't do this. Right. I ain't saying ain't nothing wrong with telling your experiences, but you don't want your children, anyone, to learn from those types of mistakes that you went through. I just don't want to do it. So, that being said, we're going to finish it on that. We got verse 9. Okay, cool.
Con on one con. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 9 in the English. Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds.
Anybody know what diverse seeds are? It says, do not sow in the vineyard with diverse seeds. Anybody know what diverse seeds are? Mix. Now, when you say mix, what do you mean? Are you saying you can't put an apple seed and an orange seed? And, right. That what it's saying? Anybody else? What's this?
I think it's like interbreeding. Like some people like interbreed an orange with a peach to make a different kind of.
Right. And what you're absolutely right, sister. And what you were saying is what most people were thinking. And that's like a common thing, that you can't sow an apple seed with orange seeds all together. But if you do that, you're just gonna get an orange tree next to an apple tree. That's what it is. But what the sister was saying was right. Normally, some people will take a orange seed, and like you said, a peach tree, a seed, and try to pair it together and create some hybrid fruit. That's what the Lord don't want you to do. Don't do that. Then pawn it off as something else. Crossbreed. That's what it is. Go ahead, brother.
Just like we're not supposed to be crossbreeding with others.
Exactly. I was about to say, another seed that we ain't supposed to be crossbreeding is our personal seeds into seeds of another nation. Right. Keep that seed. You know, everybody know what seed I'm talking about, right? Mm-hmm. Keep that seed separate. You only sow those seeds into the Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for you going with the Edomites and Amorites, the Japanese, Chinese, Africans. Leave them alone. Let them deal with their own people. You keep your seed with your people. Not, I'm saying that the Bible said that. Right. Do not give your sons and daughters to another nation, and they don't give don't put their nation into yours, because it's going to turn your heart away from them. And I've seen that constantly. You got a brother who dates a Caucasian woman. Next thing you know, he done moved uptown, away from Black people. He done changed his speech. He don't understand the plight of Black people. Right. And now he don't even understand that guy. Now he's with them. Right. He forgot all about us. I've seen another one when you go and you date or you marry an Elamite, which is the Indian lady. Next thing you know, at the wedding, you see this brother in all Indian apparel, looking like goddamn hijab or Aladdin. Right. And now he's serving that God. And this is what the Lord is seeing. The Lord is saying, don't do that. Don't plant your seed into another nation, because they're going to take you away from me. Right. You're going to follow other gods that I never told you about. Right. And there it is in this seed as well. Don't try to mix different seeds together, because it's not going to work. Don't do that. And we're going to go on and tell you why. Next, come on down.
Just real quick, if I could, an example of what Officer Kaz is saying. Look at Alfonso Rivera.
Oh, my man.
Look at Carlton.
That brother there, man.
Look at his example. How does he talk? How does he carry himself?
Did you hear his outburst?
Yes.
If y'all hear his outburst, y'all need to type that in. You heard it, brother? Oh, man, his brother, he shot out. But that's our brother. But that's how he thinks. That's a great example. Great example.
I'm gonna look that up later.
Oh, man. He went on national TV, on stage. He just boo-booed on himself. Anyway, keep going.
Con. Lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled.
So just like that seed will be defiled, your kids you're defiling your children. You do that. So when, especially our sisters go out there, but I gotta mainly get on our brothers, because our brothers are the number one for doing that. You know, and thank the Most High God that those children you have are Israelite children, because you are the seed of your father. Right. But our sisters who go out there and give themselves to another nation, that seed is defiled. no matter what it looks like. He could look like his mother, who's black, who's Israelite, but that is another heathen's child.
That's right.
And you have to defile that child. He will no longer be able to come into the kingdom. The Lord is not going to recognize him. I know it's harsh to say, and everybody say that's not of the Lord, but it is of the Lord. Because even back then, when we was in captivity, they killed our children, they enslaved our children, they did all grotesque things to our children, and they were children. What the hell did they do? They did nothing wrong, but they got the punishment of everything else.
Right.
So if we can go through that, and our children go through that, why they can't? Why you can't go through it? Because you another nation's son. Well, Lord don't care. You may care about it, but the Lord says, nah, you don't follow him. The Lord is not a respecter of persons. If he said, don't do this because I said it and you do it, he's only right to carry out the judgment of what he did. No different than my parents. I'm a parent, and I tell my son, no, don't do this. You bring these grades home, I'm gonna tighten you up. And he comes home and brings those grades. My job is to tighten him up.
Right.
No matter what it is. I tell him I'm gonna spank him, take this away. I have to do it because if I don't do it, he gets away with it. He don't understand. So the Lord is a man of his word. I get it from him. So I'm gonna do exactly what his father told me to do.
That's
If
right.
not, I'll be held accountable for it.
That's right.
So it ain't no wrong. I've told you before, black and white. The Lord don't care about your feelings. The Lord does not care about your feelings.
That's right.
He's gonna go by, did you follow my rules? Great, no problem. And you should be thankful that the Lord goes by what he says. Because there's now the world is not up and down, topsy-turvy, and you can do this, but like this kingdom. I mean, one rule for this person who rapes the lady, for this brother who raped the woman, which is all bad, but you got different sentences. You got probation, but you got 10 years.
Right.
You sell a little 5-ounce bag, you getting 30 to life, they getting slap on the wrist. That's not what the Lord said. If anyone sells to my people, you are a witch. You're counted as a witch, and you deserve death.
Right.
That's just what it is. He's thorough what he's saying. He's not tipsy-topsy and wavery. He is thorough. And I can respect the man who's thorough. Understand? All right, we're going to keep going.
Gone. Verse 10. Thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together.
Why should we do that? An ox and ass, why should we not plow them together? Anybody know what plowing is, right? This is farming. You're putting two animals together. We plow in the field. We get ready for seeding. Why shouldn't we put an ox together and a donkey together? Oh, that's it.
They may mate with each other.
No, but they might do that too. But no, that ain't gonna do that. No, that's not it.
Hold on, old school.
Yeah.
Why not put it?
I think they won't what we're looking for. They won't work together.
That's
as
right.
Well as the donkey with another donkey or ox with another ox.
That's right. That's right.
It's like oil and water. It won't mix.
It won't, and because the ox may pull this way,
That's
the donkey may pull that way. The donkey might be too slow. The ox may be plowing ahead. So now you got a line going this way, and you're like, man, you messing it up. They don't have the same strength. So what Christians like to say, oh, don't be unequally yoked. So if your man out there, he ain't got no money, leave him, child. That is not what this means. That's not what that means. Oh yeah, your husband ain't making you happy. You don't mean unequally yoked, girl. Leave him. No, you can't leave him, brother. You can't leave him, sister. Unequally yoked also is when we in this truth. We can't go and look into the book of this and the book of that and we try to marry with this truth. It ain't gonna work.
Right.
It's not gonna work. You either in this truth or you be over there. You may have a rib who's speaking, who's in the truth, and that sister, she may not be in the truth. You don't leave her. She's not unequally yoked. She just ain't following the truth. But in due time, if you continue to walk the way you walk, you might pull that brother, that sister into this truth. Right. She sees you, damn, he's changed. He is working right. You conform because a lot of times, light and dark, period, light and dark can't be in the same room. So your spouse is gonna do one of two things. She's gonna take off, he gonna take off, or he gonna come and say, you know what, this is real. And they're gonna follow that walk. You're walking together.
Right.
So we gotta keep that in mind as well. So don't listen to Christians when they talk about, let your man go because you ain't happy, or he ain't making enough money, let him go, or the sister ain't doing you right, let her go. That is not, they're gonna say that that's unequally yoked. That's not unequally yoked. It's not.
Because like just real quick, because of that man lets that woman go because he's not happy.
Mm-hmm.
And now that man is the villain.
That's right. So don't worry. So stay with that sister, stay with that brother, and y'all work it out. That's what marriage is. Marriage is a duty. It ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be rough and it's gonna be tough.
Right, sir.
But you
That's
stand with each other.
Right.
And if you trust in the Most High God, you trust the Lord is going to fix it.
Right.
It might not be in your time. It might take 5 or 6 years, but something's going to happen. It's going to happen. You just keep walking your walk. That might be your test for you. So oxes, sheep, they don't plow together. You know what I mean? So verse 11, last verse.
Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together.
That's another big one that people say. Anybody explain that one? Thou shalt not wear garments, clothing with diverse sorts as of woolen and linen together. Where, brother?
Don't mix plant-based fabrics with animal-based fabrics.
That's right. And we're gonna put it in systematic terms. Somebody put it in systematic terms. I'm gonna put it. Don't mix wool with silk. Sheep. Don't mix the fabrics. And the reason why we did that is because, and I got to remember, this is a nation that we're giving laws to. That we would say that today. Well, dang, we don't know what we get today. We go out there and buy stuff. It's all mixed. That was to keep us honest. You can't sell me, man. Is that real leather? Yeah, it's real leather. And you sell them some pleather.
Right.
That kept you honest.
Right.
Kept all honest. If it's leather, it's leather. If it's pleather, it's pleather. Let that brother know. So that way he won't take me. I got me a nice little leather jacket. Like, nah, ain't no leather jacket, man. He stand next to a fire and he gets melted.
Right.
That's how he get melted. Now this brother gonna come back. Nigga, I told you. There we go. We fighting again. We fighting. Right. Lord wanted to keep honest. He wanted to keep the brotherhood. So if you got pleather, tell the brother it's pleather. If it's silk, tell us it's silk. Just don't lie to it. Don't mix in these fabrics. Now today in this kingdom, we don't know. This is not our kingdom. We don't make the clothing. We don't have a what do you call it?
Textile.
We don't have textiles to make them. So you're gonna get all kind of crap. Because in Esau's kingdom, they don't care. They're all about that money.
Right.
They're about that money. You sell somebody leather and it's pleather. Well, hey, you bought it. You can't do nothing. You mad as hell. You're spending $200 on a leather coat. And now you can't even get your money back because you bought it, man. That's unfair. That's not brotherhood, man. If that brother pulled out something and shot you, I would understand. I'm not saying don't do that. I ain't saying do that, but I understand. You make somebody mad because you work hard for your money, especially in this kingdom. You work hard for your money to get crapped on. So Lord was making provisions for that. Don't sit there and sell diverse garments with people. Whatever you have, just let them up front. You got it. Now it's up to them if they want to buy it or not.
Right.
Yes,
They paying for the name today.
oh yeah.
They ain't paying for quality.
They ain't paying for no quality. You're right. It's just gonna be pleather all day, but as long as they got Michael Kors on it, shoot, they buying that. But brothers, but also at the same token, brothers are spending a lot of money on this stuff out there, and that's all they caring about. I mean, you can live in a daggone the slums and don't even have a car, but you're gonna look good. You're gonna look good.
I got them Jordans, so I'm good.
Brother was beside me. Well, he had on pants, they was all ripped up and everything. He was chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at him. I told him, I said, back in the day, man, when I was coming up, when we had holes in our clothes, it come from work. It come from
Hard work.
You know what I'm saying? We couldn't go to the store and buy clothes like that. Okay.
Yep.
This is a difference.
Yeah.
You can go buy clothes that's tore up and spend good money on
$100.
to what we used to do.
This was called little sister give a name. What was the ripped jeans called? Robin. No, the ripped jeans. You said something. No, she said ribs. Or ribs.
She said ribs.
It's rips. The ripped jeans. They're the ripped jeans. That's what they call it, ripped jeans. I mean, I can't buy jeans to this day that don't have ripped jeans in them. Like, can I buy normal jeans that got no holes in them? You can't find it. It's hard to find just regular jeans with no holes. And it's hard to find them under $40. Any jean now gonna cost you a total of $60 to $70 for jeans. If you good quality jeans.
So like I said, if I could. Brothers and co-factors.
Co-factor? He put out a plug. Burleson and co-factor. See, the big boy, you can do that because you slim. Big, we're going to call it back in the day, you call it husky.
Yeah.
I'm a little husky. So they ain't got it for me. I'm husky, so I don't got them stuff for me. But this is what it was. These are all the laws. Well, there's some of the laws we're going to touch on. We got more if we come next week. But these are some of the laws right now that is built on the brotherhood. This is how we stay out of trouble. This is how the Lord say, look, as a nation, because you got to remember, we came out of captivity from Israel, from Egypt, and it's a lot of people.
Right.
So you have to make rules and regulations to go by.
Right.
So Moses was up with a big task. And next week, if you come, we're going to get some real heavy stuff next week. I mean, you're gonna go into wives and this and that, and it's gonna get real heavy. But and Moses had to do some things that's permissible today.
Right.
But as him being a leader, just like Commander Yahanna, Passover used to always be in New York.
Mhm.
That was headquarters, New York. We was going there. Now for the past 5 or 6 years, it's been at different places because of the COVID. He made those laws. He's authorized to do so.
Right.
So when the man is left in charge to make rules that he brought up with the Most High, he's able to make exceptions, and he'll do that as he sees fit for the nation.
Right.
He does it for the betterment of the nation. COVID was taking over, couldn't get to New York, so he made, hey, let's go to Texas, let's go to Florida, let's go to North Carolina.
Right.
So we're making these provisions so we can still go carry on with the mission and do what the Lord tells us to do, but he's had to tweak a little bit. So next week we're gonna go into some of the tweaks that the Lord has done, that Moses allowed to be tweaked.
Right.
But at the same time, you go back to where Christ came and said, okay, no more of that. It's this. So if you Lord willing, we'll be back next week, strong, and we'll be able to break some of these things down. Does anybody have any questions, any comments before we close up? Let's say the prayers.
I want to apologize for being late, but I'm working third shift now. So
Okay.
I tried to get here, but next week I'll try to.
Oh, it's gonna be good next week. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good next week. It's gonna be good. I want y'all to read this chapter ahead. Come with your questions.
Right.
I want to be challenged. They always said I.S.U.P.K. challenge. Come on with the challenges. Come on with your questions. So y'all read next week. It's gonna be Deuteronomy 22, starting at verse 12, and we're gonna go down. So we got questions next week. Bring your questions. Bring your comments. Bring yourselves, whether it be late or early, whatever the case may be. Just get here.
Right.
We don't get here. We'll kind of double back. The water to my right hand man. He was kind of able to get you back to what we've been through and brought you back up to speed. I peeped that. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. With me, I would have kept on rolling through. But that's why you got to have it right, man. That's that brotherhood. Appreciate that.
Sir.
All right. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and close it up. So, men of Israel, Amacha. All right. Say it just for you. I knew he was coming in.
The water, sir.
Go ahead, blow your one for me, bro. Sorry, correct. Sorry.
La Yasharala.
Right, Israel, Amazim, here for the reading.
Papa don't need to face these. Israel, Papa, sorry. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash,
Kodash.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Shemka,
Shemka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Kabah,
Malakaka. Kabah.
Ratazayaka,
Ratazayaka.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Aisha,
Aisha.
Barataza,
Barataza.
Kawa,
Kawa.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Hashemayim,
Hashemayim.
Lathan,
Lathan.
Nanawa,
Nanawa.
Lakam,
Lakam.
Cow,
Cow.
Yawam,
Yawam.
Asalaknawa,
Asalaknawa.
Kabawaknawa,
Kabawaknawa.
Asalaknawa,
Asalaknawa.
Kabawaknawa,
Kabawaknawa.
Wala'a,
Wala'a.
Kabiyanawa,
Kabiyanawa.
Manasaywan,
Manasai one.
Abov,
Abov.
Awashanawa,
Awashanawa.
Mayan,
Mayan.
Rai,
Rai.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Laka,
Laka.
Amalakwa,
Amalakwa.
Wa'alam,
Wa'alam.
Wa'apara,
Wathapara.
Awalumyam,
Awalumyam.
Aman.
Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
In earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Give us our debts.
Give us our debts.
As we give our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation.
Lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
Deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
SARS, sir. Shabby, must be seated. If you will, would you go ahead and read your announcements? And we walk this way. We pass the hard arm.
Okay. This is the I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We have the I.S.U.P.K. start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They hit the shed themselves of the world. If they need interpretation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must give permission from the head to speak to that brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes. Within the commandment coming from the book of Numbers, chapter 21. So it's like from the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, which means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or the teacher. Pre-fund. People offering for prints, not mandatory. What's the real amount you like to give? Upcoming holy convocations should be the Feast of Purim, taking place March 5th and the 6th at sundown, and also coming up April 1st. April 1st, you understand? That is the annual the Lord's 54th annual Passover. You understand? Clap that up. All right. So make sure that you get your fees, get your transportation, and be there. You understand? That is a commandment from the Most High. All right. Also, reminder, if any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That's boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and war scarves. And also, if you could, please try to remember to put in your maps the address, that is 3353 Glenwood Road, just to help build an algorithm for the school on the internet. All right. And with that, Amajum, which means to stand, in Israel, Amajum, Salaki, we'll give a courtesy salute for the teacher. All right. In Israel, Amaj Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. And what we just said in the Hebrew is, may the Most High, in the name of Christ, bless you. Right? Yamatah means the hands down. Sorry, turn to the sisters. Right? Sisters, Imagine. Right? We're going to give a courteous salute for the sisters. All right, sisters, just in case, remember. All right, there we go. You can, if you are able. All right. Right hand over left. Okay. All right. In Israel, Amad Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'Shem Yahushai. And what we just said to the sisters is, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yamatai, hands down, class dismissed.
And you can always notice